Is this real estate market going to continue? Is this going to be the same market update as what I've given you last month and the month before and the month before? Well, stay tuned to find out. So just as I had predicted, a little bit of smugness inserted here, about a month or so ago, 2 months ago, I said the market had slowed down just a little bit in activity, not in prices, but definitely in activity. And I had actually advised some clients to just pull the property off the market for a month and go back on in mid-September, because I think the market will start to pick up again. Will pick up then. Well, sure enough, that same property that I had on for X, I won't say the price or the property, had on for X, we put back on the market up here and sold it immediately. So that's a function of moving towards the last quarter of the year. Summer months are starting to come our way. Everyone's getting used to lockdowns a little bit. We're starting to see Victoria, New South Wales, and even West Australia buyers start to increase the inquiry to me. So based on all that, is the market heating up again? The answer is yes. So as a buyer, you've got to be right on this. You can't be hesitating. You can't see a property come on the market on Tuesday and then hopefully next week after the weekend, ouch, it will still be available, because it probably won't be. So as a seller, great time of year to sell right now. As a buyer, still a great time to buy, but the trick with the buyer is don't hesitate. If you see something, call to the agent immediately. Can I see it early? Can I see it before the open? If you can't, make sure you register to see it at the open. Make sure you tell the agent, hey, I'm interested. If you get another offer that wants to buy it sight unseen, at least give me a call to give me the opportunity to compete. That's what you need to do. So just to go back to the lockdowns a little bit. When they first happened in 2020, they really helped us. When they happened earlier in 2021, they really hurt us. Now what's happening, as New South Wales is coming out of them with a plan, as Victoria is coming out of them with a plan, and as Queensland keeps us all locked in, people are getting much more used to it. So the inquiry rate that I'm seeing from out of state is definitely increasing. So I think that buyer fatigue that was being felt by out-of-state, out-of-areas buyers, I think they're getting past that and realizing that they need to take this opportunity to buy now. And that's part of the reason we're seeing this increase in activity and, conversely, prices. So I often get asked this question, is there one area that's doing better than other areas? Geographically, probably not, but types of property definitely. Like in Coolum Beach, low-set, original, 3-bedroom brick houses, off the charts on price. So that segment of the market is just going absolutely crazy. And there's other segments that are going crazy too, but call me and I'll go into more detail individually for you on that. Price range wise, across the board price range, we're seeing all price ranges be very solid. All types of property, land, units, multi-unit development, houses, in good condition, in bad condition, needing a tear down, needing a rebuild, needing a remodel, doesn't matter what it is. They're all selling. The demand for every type of property across the board and land is strong. And I predict, and I know this is a real estate agent predicting everything will be great. And I've been right about the market being good nearly 100% of the time. The only time I was wrong is in the start of 2020. I said the market would go in the tank. It did exactly the opposite. So I think I was in pretty good company with that incorrect prediction. But the market is getting better. It will stay this way for a while. It won't be as frenetic next year, but it will still be a good market all the way up to the Olympics. Now, on the rental side, not quite as crazy as what we saw early in the year. Still a good rental market, still getting good prices, but we're not getting 30 and 40 applications anymore. We're getting 3, 4, or 5. We're getting 10 or 15 people to each rental open. So definitely not as frenetic as it was. But when I asked the girls in my office, where do you think we're headed? They all said the same thing. Coming into the last quarter of the year, especially coming into October, mid-October-ish, it will start to heat up because everyone that wants to move here and can wants to get their kids situated in schools. They want to lock in a rental. So we will see the last quarter of the year for rentals increase in values and increase in activity for sure. So that's it. We're done with the market watch for another month. Remember, every month at the end of the month, normally start of next month, I do these market watches. So keep an eye out for them if you're interested, or feel free to call me anytime. Happy to help. That being said, if you're a buyer, happy to help buyers. Call me. I will help you. Absolutely. Sellers, if you want to sell and get a great price, I have an 11-phase system which does that for you. And if you're a landlord, property owner, and you want your property managed by a professional local team, we are your best choice.